we are, of course, it has been a while, but we are back with Brawn GP. We have exactly 4 races to go. After 10 years in this game, in this same save. And we have our full female stream, our full female team, right down to staff. And right now, we are clinging on at the top of the championship. Drivers' Championship, I think Liz has pretty much won it, which is great news. Yeah, I mean, theoretically, I think she won it last race, didn't she? I think she ran it last race. So now it's all about the constructors. We are also skirting very close to our remaining cost cap. But we might hopefully not need it. We are, of course, playing this in advance of the new one being released. So by the time I get back from ship shape, we will be into July. And the new version of this releases at the end of July. So one of two things is going to happen. We're either going to win the season this year and then have a few weeks of just playing something else for a bit before the new one comes out. Or we're going to have to frantically try and do another season with this and see if we can win the championship, which would be a mission. So let's hope we win this. We will not get to the end of this today. It'll probably be the first one back as well when I get back from Scandinavia. But we will see. But in the meantime, performance targets. We should get some of them in. Reach Q2. We also want to reach Q3, and we do want to be 6th or above. That's fine. We're on our streaks. Guaranteed finish position, hopefully above 6th. That makes sense. We got bigger problems if we don't finish above 6th. Don't think there's anything else we need to do. Let's go. Hope you're all good this evening, chat. Performance target, don't crash. Exactly. Mostly because we can't afford any new parts.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, with the Italian Grand Prix.
Also, learn from George Russell in real life last night in the Canadian Grand Prix.
We're here at Monza,
Chicanes.
Italy, the home of Ferrari.
Go round them, not through them.
Take home the points this weekend. Monza,
Car parts. Yeah, oh yeah, she's running out of parts here. She's not finishing on a good engine, let's be honest. Let's not be pinning any hopes of points out of Kikuchi for the next few races. On her last good gearbox. Liz, meanwhile, all decent parts. That engine will make it to the end with some oomph in it, at least. ERS. We'll put her on that one because we can. Gearbox. And go on that one. We are going to need to do ourselves a race setup here, so let's get on that, shall we? Let's head on over to f1setup.it. We are in 2023. Track we are at is a Monza. So our car setup is suggested to be 1, 9, 1.9, 3, 9. Some laps in. Brett car Kikuchi. Our setup is 1, 9. 1.9. 3. 0.9. So everything we need to set, isn't it? One thing that's interesting about next year, and they've kind of said already, is you're going to have to do more joined up approach to cars, because apparently drivers are going to get annoyed if you are very much favouring one driver over the other when you didn't do that in contract terms. So if you are regularly giving someone worse parts than the other person, they get annoyed. And yes, thank you, Rope Trick, for pushing the link. Yeah, Dr. Alex Drakinefeld, Dr. Dan and myself are off to Scandinavia. We're leaving on Thursday. Any money we can raise that helps us get over there and make more content and not have to pay for it out of our own pockets is hugely appreciated. If you enjoy the content we create, whatever content that is, and even a £10 donation makes a huge difference to us. It's not just the getting over there, it shows museums and companies that worth doing things with us, which is good for them because it brings them more attention, but it's also good for us because it kind of just allays the cost. And there's some cool backup bonuses. We'll be recording a whole bunch of wargaming videos where we fight some battles. Will be a Hoi 4 multiplayer with me and Alex, where I teach Alex to play and everyone is welcome to join. That will be quite fun. So yeah, lots of things. Every little helps. So long since, it's been like, what, 2 weeks since I did this. I've forgotten half the things I meant to set up when I start. Actually, don't we not set her to do that? She's allowed to. So our rules that we're imposing here are no crashes in practice. No crashes in practice or qualifying. Race will play by ear. I kind of want to let crashes happen if they're not the game being a dick. If they're just a game blurping on us, I'm less inclined to keep them. Great satisfaction in your cum. How's yours, Liz? 88. We can probably improve slightly on that. Let's give it a go anyway. So you are on great, great, good, great, optimal. Let's try 1.5 to 7.5, 0.5, and just yeet yourself out for the rest of practice. You are on a 90. I mean, we could leave it. Let's try for an optimal. So we're going optimal, good, great, good, optimal. Allegedly, we're going to a 2.8, 285, and a 0.55. Out you go, ladies. Thematic crashes, yes. Stochastic crashes, maybe not. Exactly. Your pace should be that. Vroom vroom. It's nice to have the vroom vrooms back. Intrigued to see how much they penalise or enhance development micro. Yeah, I mean, all the stuff I've seen from what they've been putting out there already about the game looks good. The custom team mode stuff is nice. I like that you can start with different stories, essentially different histories as to why your team is doing the thing it's doing. It looked like a lot of the visual stuff on it was good as well. I like the introduction of mechanical faults. I hope that means what they've done is slightly trimmed back actual race incidents in favour of mechanical faults might hit in a race. You then have to work around. I don't hold out much hope that they'll have added random track order, but you never know. Oh good, we got an optimal. Nice. We'll see. Looks like drivers stuff is a lot more complex now, so you will get drivers being sacked or moving around mid-contract, which was always a flaw with this. Like the only way the driver market in this version, unless you as the human player were shaking up the driver market, people are only moving at the end of their contracts, which when you're playing over relatively short durations doesn't really add a lot of fun or value. So I'm glad they're doing more to spice that up. So yeah, it looks like there's a lot of little touches to it that are going to make a big difference, which is good. Good evening, the Lurking Dragon. Hope you're well. Alright, everyone back to the pits. Had our crash yet? Nope, not yet. We do need to tweak Kikuchi's setup again. Oh, look, this is a non-rope trick race as well. That one slipped through his grasp. We are good, great, good, good, optimal. Good, great, good, good, optimal. Let's find that. Apparently we're staying on 159 and 19, but we're going up to 310. And we're going right up to 1. It's possible. We're in the ranges. Right, let's fuel it for the whole lot, just in case. You can lay off the ERS strategy as well. Liz is optimal anyway, so she's just out there to drive. So, just go have fun, Liz. That's everything. Histo facts. F1 1. Last night's Canadian Grand Prix was only the second time in F1 history that two drivers have had exactly the same qualifying time. And in fact, the last time it happened, it was 3 drivers with exactly the same qualifying time. Let's see if anyone in chat can name the 3 drivers who did it before. Just watching the clip now while I'm practicing. Good fun. Good bit of Murray Walker commentary on it as well. Yeah, great. The 97 European Grand Prix, for anyone who didn't get it. And our drivers in question were Schumacher, Heinz-Harald Frentzen, and Villeneuve. Right, come on, Kikuchi, what are you getting? I want to see an optimal there, Kikuchi. Don't disappoint me. Good work. The Cardassian engineers come through. Do you find this screen slightly soothing? Like, I could just genuinely like ASMR this and just sit there and watch it quietly in the background while doing other things. Going round and round and round with the little gentle music going. Yeah, nothing's going to blow up. Why have you got minor underfloor issues? Can you not? That's fucking annoying. That might screw us in the race. I don't think we can change underfloor. More of that kind of thing next year, though, is going to make stuff really interesting. Like, you're going to have to think a lot more about your race parts. And I am all in favour of that. Burp! Definitely happy with how the game's performing on my new PC. Hey, looking on tires 30. Let's get you in. Hello, Napoleon. How you doing? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, kitty indeed. Kitty on the windowsill. I'm gonna go sit on the... Oh, you've been rained on. That's why you're in here. Because you're... I've been rained on, I need a hug. I'm streaming at the moment. Sorry. You have to dry out for yourself. Let me get you on camera. Did Cece get dunked by the kite? No, she managed to avoid it. She is being a bit more cautious around the pond now. She's kind of picked up that she needs to look, not touch. I'm sure she'll forget and get dunked again at some point. Guys, can you finish? Why haven't you finished? Thank you. I mean, I describe that as more than a minor issue, if I'm honest. Like, that's the kind of thing you're making a bit of a teeth-sucking noise about. You drive that car back in and go, I've got a bit of a minor underfloor issue. And the mechanic says to you, what is the minor issue? And you say, I don't have an underfloor. Because yes, personally, I'd describe that as a major issue. Wondering about sending them out on the mediums as we're going to pull them straight in. Been a strategy I've been thinking of trying. It gives us an extra set of softs in qualifying. With the British manager, the whole team has to get used to stereotypical British understatement. Yeah. And tyres get returned, don't they? I think we want the two mediums. It's just so useful having the extra flexibility from it. Go. says, fine, if nobody's going to hug him, go and sit on the bed alone, unloved. Nobody loves him. Yeah, fly up to Oslo on Thursday morning, 9 AM Thursday morning. And then Drac flies out a couple of days later. He comes over on Friday. And then Alex and the Dans arrive on Saturday, I think. And then Sunday, we all jump on a plane to head up to Narvik, so that'll be fun. I've actually not been to Norway before. Obviously go to Sweden a lot, but Norway and Finland will be the two, like, properly new elements of this for me. Which I'm looking forward to. It'll be fun. Plenty of places we're going in Sweden I've not been as well. So we're going to both Karlskoga and Karlskrona, just to be extra confusing to ourselves. Ferry from Stockholm to Helsinki will be fun as well. That's an overnighter. Which will be good. Welcome back, Kingsrip. Country. I mean, it'll be a busy trip. They are fun, but they are exhausting as well. You got to do content, you're creating content, you're filming everything, you're getting back, you're trying to pull together some nice little updates for the backers, and everyone wants to then go out and meet up, and then so you go out and meet up with people, you just get very tired. At least we won't have the Australia problem with this, which is just a massive time zone difference. That was a killer both before and after for Australia. But still a lot of running around doing things on this one. But yeah, goal is to try and meet up with people. Two things that surprised me when I went to Norway: Taco Friday and Pepsi Max intake. Oh, they're big Pepsi Max drinkers. Interesting. And welcome to the stream, One Card Larry. Taco Friday, is that a big thing in one thing I've been trying to work out is where to eat in Oslo. Like, I don't need posh restauranty things. I just need to know what is the kind of, like, general local food I should be looking for. Not in terms of weird fucking Scandinavian local food, but just actual decent basic meat dishes that aren't too expensive and that you can get in most places. You know, what is the equivalent of a mid-tier kebab restaurant? You know, UK, London, around I am in East London, you just want to go for something decent that's not going to be too expensive and it's going to be decent quality. You find a nice little sit-down Turkish place and you eat there. I don't know what the Oslo equivalent of that is. It's bugging me slightly. Like, when we're in Gothenburg, boy,
We're moving
I'll
on
take the
now
lads to a
the
very good
all-important qualifying
steak
session.
restaurant I know there.
The session
And I'm there enough that I know where the places are where you can just go for a decent burger.
with the slowest fire.
You won, baby. Do it. Go. Go. That's the other thing they've said they've changed is between seasons the pit order will change based on where people finished the last season, which is nice. Come on, ladies. Clean lap, please. Clean lap-ish. Clean lap. Yeah, that's going to be a clean lap. Those times should get them through. Generally had good luck recently with TripAdvisor restaurant listings. I'm always very suspicious of TripAdvisor restaurant listings because there's so much kind of shenanigans with them. Right, well, they're both through. That's the main thing. Gastri's out. McLaren really have fallen. If we were going to carry on with the save, we'd rebuild a McLaren again. Like, for another time. Or maybe save Ferrari. Didn't we work out how long it is since Ferrari have won a championship in this save? Isn't it a insane amount of time by this point? Nearest it came to Oslo as the airport. I imagine as the capital it's its own thing to some extent. Yeah, exactly. Can't really judge a nation's food by capital. Capitals are always their own thing. Right, we'll try her on the used. Gucci gets freshes because she's not on good parts. I don't know, it's a 119. Maybe. I mean, there's basically no harm in sending both of them out, is there really? Gucci's stuck in traffic, so that won't be a faster time. Better time for Liz, though. No, I think Kikuchi's going out here, but we'll see. Adjust. Unlucky. She'll grid higher because of the penalties, but... This is on fresh softs. Go. Go. That's good. We might as well get to do another. It's a good time now. Can we risk it? It's got to be top 3, surely. Newland sticking it on pole. Craziness. Well, that's interesting. That's got to be the first time in F1 history you've had a female 1, 2, 3 on the grid. Which is pretty cool.
The time has almost come.
Good evening, Lemon Ducky. Hope you're well. Right, race strat. What are we doing here? No. It'd be silly game. Yes. I feel like that's our strat. Gucci. Nice and safe. Fuel. Gonna run on 1 lap light and push. Been cool watching Soph get to the top level and then just stay there even after we stopped turbocharging her. Yeah, I mean, she's still, you know, she's still a top driver.
All 10 teams are now getting... Here we go.
I'm pretty certain we've got all the F1 Academy drivers in next year's game as well.
And it's lights out, and away
Which
we go.
will be good news. Give us some options. But I haven't confirmed or denied it. Soph is definitely in there because she's been on the screenshots. But hopefully they've realised they need to actually include the female drivers because everyone wants to actually use them. You can also do random driver generation in when you launch the game, which we might do. We'll see. Come on, Soph. Off the grid. Take her, take her, take her. We come down to which way the first corner goes. And it's our way. Go on, you can hold her. Gucci up to 8th. Nicely done. Especially if doing a fresh team. Yeah, I'm thinking on that, like what we're doing with that. Like, do we just go full Andrea Moda, like on day 1? The other temptation is genuinely to do a Ligier run, because they put out a really nice April Fool's joke car schema, like which we could probably copy in the creator mode. It's fine, don't stress about it. Race now. Points would be nice, that's all we're after here. But if we did Ligier, we'd do like everyone must be French. Right, let's see if we can gap. Don't think we'll be able to, but we'll try it. A couple of crashes would be nice. People could maybe have a bit of a crash back there. Newland and Sargent really pestering each other. We are definitely benefiting from. Here comes Mick, though. Assume they're doing a one-stop? Nah, his tyre wear's the same as ours. Mick's on softs. Ella, if you could take Mick out, I'd be really grateful. Oh, no pressure. But it would be genuinely appreciated. Right, I think we pit on optimal. There's no reason not to. Mick's been ragging his tyres as well, so got to assume he's on the same strategy as we are, a two-stop. But I'd imagine everyone's on a... I think everyone here is on a two-stop. I'm not sure on these. These might be stretching for a one-stop. It's a big stretch. I wonder if we should bring in Kikuchi as well. Right, for the undercut. There's time. You could bring her in now. No, let's run her for one more lap. Fucking slow pit stop. Do without that shit. Yeah, we were out in front of Mick. We made it out in front of Mick. That's the main thing. Kikuchi just dropping the fastest laps like it ain't no thing. Mick right on our arse though. Assume everyone else. Everyone. Oh shit! Everyone's one stopping. Righto. Well, got 2 Mercs behind us, which is bad news for us. Especially as they're eating into our times. And we're going to be alright on fuel though, which is good. Whiz, don't be going wide.
Let's see what happened there. Right, let's have a look here as we go into turn 8. Oh, we've seen a few go off the track there.
Could be worse.
Fighting with the car, just a little.
Oh, she did the underfloor. Oh, that's bad news. Oh, we're losing so much time now. This might be the moment we lose a championship, chap. Yeah, we needed to be in front of that pack. It's just a massive chase now. Yeah, the underfloor on that car's just fucked us. We got no underfloor. And a Merc 1-2 is going to wipe out our championship lead. And I've got to run conserve. The base is stuck in traffic. That's probably it.
That's Schumacher, first over the line.
That's probably cost us. That might well have cost us the title.
Well, the Red Bull driver did what they could.
That might well have cost us the title. Reload. No, I mean, gotta accept that sometimes race incidents happen. She ran wide. It happens. Like, I can't really say that that's the game being a massive bell end. It's just rubbish. It's the Merc one too that screwed us. Ooh, oh, one of our Cardassians leveled up. I'll give over. We got emergency of fucking underfloor. We scheme against the cost cap. We tried to get the cost cap increased. The other teams rejected it. Right, what have we got left in the warehouse? That chassis is going to go. So she'll be back on those. If she breaks another underfloor, we're screwed. I feel like we need at least one more suspension. That's medium risk. Suspension will last 3 races, won't it? We got 4 million left. We are into the last ATR period. It's just started. What haven't we done lots on? The front wing, another side pods. Rear wing's getting minor, I think. Another rear wing. Rear wing and side pods is 2.5. And we could do a chassis and a suspension. That's going to hit us 4. Does mean we're basically screwed. If we at that point we will have to say like no more crashes, because otherwise we will break cost cap. So we will have to restart if we get crashes. $56 divided by 4. Answers on a postcard. $12. $14. Feel like we're not worried about that. That's fucking marginal shit. Yeah, you might as well take time, lads. And then a chassis, a suspension and a rear wing, aren't we? I mean, we can hold off on the chassis. Chassis is essentially our emergency money. Side pods is 35 days. That probably. That still allow us to get one more big project in? Might not. Take some time off, guys. See you in the new year. Kikuchi put some points on. Leah's got double point on braking. She's up to 91 on braking. We're fine. Oh, they need to make this more intuitive. Yeah, I do think Merc are just going to sweat us out in the run here. But we can but try. All we can do, chat, is our best.
Welcome along to Italy, and welcome along to Imola.
Imola time. Car setup. We want Imola. $6.5, 13, 4.6, 3.5, 6.5, 13, 4.6, 3.5, 0. Out there, ladies, do your thing. Give me some lapses. We don't do well in the race and lose our shot at the championship. Does that mean we immolate? Oh, I see what you did there. Also, King's Rook, thank you for your resub earlier. I missed that. Must have been while I was off getting things. Dog is becoming more and more demanding. Go answer his demands. Keep practicing, ladies. Do your driving. Tires are fine, Kikuchi. Tell me how your car's set up. Great. Your definition of great or my definition of great? They are different things. Yeah, your definition of great there, Kikuchi. Not mine. And try 6. 12.5. Everything else stays the same. Off your pop. Liz, you just not talking to me? $87. Oh, we got bad in there. That's never good. So that is a great, an optimal, a great, a bad, and an optimal. Down to 6. 6.4. 3.4. But we're trying. go, Liz. Wait for some feedback. Hopefully we've nailed it. Okay. I'm paranoid that we're going to get aerodynamic issues again. Anyone want to give me some feedback? Or are we just being quiet? Oh, thank you, Liz. Optimal is a good sign. I didn't check the weather for this. Are we getting another rope trick free weekend? $90? Yeah. I mean, we might as well change her up. Free change up. So Kikuchi's feedback is great, 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 good, great. Up to 7. 3.7. Down 3.5. Up to 0.5. Off you pop. Pop. Yep, dry all the way through. Will that mean the last 2 races will be underwater? Probably. Let's see what Kikuchi's thing is. Hopefully it comes back as an optimal. And Liz. You fucking ruin another underfloor.
That's... Oh no, that's not quite what they would have wanted.
I'm watching you, Liz. Yeah, that's an optimal. That's good. Right, so that's everyone race ready, basically. At this point in the year, we're going up to you break it, you bought it. We're going up to gaffer taping shit, is what we're up to. Which, to be fair, is what the real Brawn were like at this point in the season they won this as well. We'll pull them in when the tyres hit the bad point. I mean, in all honesty, Kikuchi really is just about finishing now. She's not going to get points for us. We've got her running on old parts. In you come. What's kind of really undone us this year has been crashes. That's what's really restricted what we can do in research and everything else. By so many powertrain parts. Yeah, I mean, look, they're flying again. Like, unless the Mercs take themselves out next race, I think it is Mercedes to lose at this point. Right. But it ain't over yet. We fight to the end. Right, I'm going to get myself some wine now while this practice is going on. Back in a second, chap. I'm back, chat. Right. Yeah, I do think this is Merc's to lose now. They've just got more of the distance on them. We're running on fumes. Did I bring cat? Both cats are snoozing happily. CD is snoozing happily on the chair downstairs, and Napoleon's asleep on my towel in the other room. Because I've relatively recently washed that towel, so obviously it needs to be given a sufficient layer of cat hair to annoy me after a shower. Ooh, I see Sports Interactive have got Premier League license, so we'll actually get real names in the next one. The Premier League teams, that's nice. I mean, obviously you could always get mods that would overwrite it, but being able to have the actual logos and names in there by default will be nice. Right.
Qualifying is coming.
Let's do this. No more Carrie Hayne. Well, I had the player names. Player names are fine. It was more the team names. So they couldn't like do Manchester United and then have the proper badge. Who was that crazy German goalkeeper? Not Jens Lehmann, the one before him. Because he was the one who was never in Football Manager, because he basically refused to be in Football Manager unless they made all his stats 20 out of 20. No, before Newer. Kahn, that's it, Oliver Kahn. Oliver Kahn basically said he would refuse to let them put him in Football Manager unless they made all of his stats the max they could make them. Oh, Kikuchi, that's a bad time. I mean, she's on bad parts. We can't really diss Kikuchi for getting slow times now. She's on like 4 parts back, but it does mean we might as well just send her out again. That's quality shithousing. Oh, Khan was a shithouser in chief. Khan got fined by his club, by Bayern Munich, because they did like a charity penalty shootout one half time with like loads of like 9-year-olds like mascots versus Oliver Kahn, and Oliver Kahn saved every single one of the shots against him, and like the kids were just all in tears. Like none of them scored. He just treated it like a full-on proper penalty shootout. And then afterwards, like, why didn't you help? Why didn't you let at least one of them score? And he's like, no, they need to learn the harsh realities of football. They want to score past me, they best become better. Right, who totaled themselves? Please be a Mercedes. Yay! Her engine's already damaged. Isn't that fun? She'll go out this one, but see if Liz can get by on used. Kikuchi, you might as well have freshers because you ain't getting through this anyway. That's bad. Stuck in traffic. She should scrape through, but it'll be close. Oof. Just. I mean, we'll run her on used. Can't see her finishing above there. That's slow. That's very slow. She got caught on the corner. Those Mercs are just dominating now. Guess all we can kind of hope is the Mercs take each other out. Yeah, 5th on the grid. Eesh. Oh, we'll be 4th. We'll get promoted up to 4th. So we'll be 2nd row.
Welcome to race.
So we can do the thing that no one else can do, which is double mediums. I think I'd rather do double mediums and push them. I think this is mostly about staying in touch with the Mercs early on. Kikuchi, just race clean. I just need you to not crash. Come on, Piastri, take out the Mercs. Yeah, it would be nice.
Here in Imola, the drivers are ready to take on. This
Don't
is
break
it.
anything, anyone.
Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
He's out.
Now I'm finding out what's happened here, and it looks to be the McLaren that's involved.
Soph, what did you do? Punched a Red Bull.
And you can just feel the frustration from the team watching.
Oh, look, those identical twins are really not happy. We drop you back to that and get you staying in touch. Please do it to the Mercs. That's kind of the problem with the Mercs in front. And we somehow pulled the fastest lap and we're still dropping back. We're having to burn everything to even vaguely stay in touch, so... Mercs disappear if you stop paying them. Yeah. Yeah, we just don't have the legs in the car. Might be able to put it off next season. If we can squeeze in another season before the new version comes out, we will. I mean, you have to look on the bright side. Like, Liz Richter became the second woman ever to win a world championship. No mean feat. That's a virtual safety car. It's early, but we probably pit, don't we? It's not a full safety, but a VS better than no safety. What happened to Kikuchi? Nothing's happened to her. She's just in a shitty car. Run out of parts. I assume it was the Ferrari and the Red Bull that crashed.
Oh dear, a crash! There's been a crash! Right then, we can take a look now. Here we are then at turn 17. With not much room.
Oh!
Oh, and the car's
Bonk.
there, unable to keep out of each other's way. That will have knocked their confidence, I'm sure.
Kikuchi is currently driving the F1 equivalent of a modified Vauxhall Nova. Yep. Serious bonk. I'd say he got a pint time penalty for that. I would hope he gets a time penalty for that. Almost a Le Bonk. Yeah.
And there's
Full on
been
the bonk.
quite a crash.
Everyone's at it today. Oh. Someone's going to need a new rear wing. Kikuchi, you need to pit now anyway. And can you make sure you let Liz past, please? He's done it now.
Now look, here we head into
No!
turn 2. It's there for the taking.
Oh, that's a restart. Oh no, this is our replay, wasn't it? Thank God.
And the Alpha Tauri
Thought we
manages
crashed
to
for a
get
moment.
by.
Who crashed? Who crashed?
And yes,
Not
we
the
have.
Mercs.
We've had a crash. What happened there?
I mean, that does help us. Yep, we got past, so it does help us. Deploy going on. I would assume everyone else is on a one stop. Yeah, they're all running one stops. Piastri's got a warning. Piastri always has a warning. And Mercs are fucking flying. Just eating into my fucking time. Insane. Those cars should not be this fast. Would you fucking lock up on me?
Now the Alpha Tauri involved here. Nothing at this point. Very heavy on the brakes. They took a gamble and it was just too late.
I didn't fuck the tyres too much by the look of it. Yeah, it's tolerable. Basically, unless the Mercs crash into each other, we are screwed here. Managed to get a win with Mick Schumacher in Season 2 of my Alpine Tower. I mean, he's a decent driver. Like, Liz has beaten him to the championship, but he's been driving brilliantly for them this year. I mean, at least we've held up the Mercs. So that's fun. Oh, now there's a virtual safety car. Back you go.
There's a yellow flag now.
Oh, Piastri. Bonk. Oh!
And look at the team there. They all knew what that moment meant.
There's Lance Stroll from it. I don't think so. He might not have retired. So he might not have retired yet, but he's definitely not in a team. I think the only people who still are at teams, you've got Sonoda, Schumacher, Sargent. Is that it at this point? Piastri. One Ferrari's out, the other one is Behrman, hanging around in 10th. Ferrari are fucking terrible. Yeah, we just haven't got the pace in the car. I mean, she put off a double overtake.
Right, we're at turn 9. That's the location for this one. There's the
Coming through.
And their place in the pack looks a lot more promising now.
Whether Nim and Pearl Racing have got to be Pocher is yeah, they're both Red Bull are awful now, like legitimately awful. To the point where it would actually be a good run to try and revive Red Bull. Yeah, no, we're not making 15 seconds up.
We've had a crash.
Oh, Mick. Oh. I mean, he's still technically driving. There's no way that car's problem-free now, though. Trouble is we can't get past Newland. Yeah, we're not going to make up that amount of time. That car's good enough.
Let's have a look at that. Now, the Alpha Tauri involved here. Can they squeeze by? And the Alpha Tauri manages to get...
Shit, I didn't spot we were still running on that. We've never run out of fuel ever, chap. Not once. Ever. And I hope they have some kind of license and paid the announcer AI voice generator for custom team names. Nah, they won't have done. But they'll just have, like, at least this time around, they'll have a bunch of lines that are recorded like, oh, the team won't be happy with that. And I mean, given the state we're in at this point in the season, 4th place is not a bad finish. Merc are just finishing way stronger than we can.
Wasn't that a fantastic...
Like, we need something really special to happen. And it won't. Respect to Merc. Antonio Lecomte. .4 left. So yeah, we can get a side pod him. Technically do an underfloor. It's the end. How'd things go? Third because Sonoda banged Mick, knocking him down. Right, we could, I think, scrape an underfloor. We want to do that rather than side pods. I can find another 21 grand. Oh. See you in January, everyone. Imagine we aren't firing them, we're transferring them to our holiday for subsidiary. Oh yeah, we'd be reassigning them to non-F1 projects, basically. Yeah, we're basically going big on underfloor, aren't we? Stick it all in underfloor. Look at a pretty number. Loads of spare capacity. How are our facilities looking? All good. This simulator needs refurbishing. Good. So that leaves us the lower Dutch Grand Prix and a finish in Austin, Texas. Like, it's possible. But unlikely. Because the problem is we've only really got Liz in a car that can make points. So if you think about it, we'd essentially need them to not score points. But like entirely for one of the races and mostly in the second. And we'd still need to win or do well. Just, yeah, not likely. Yeah, that Red Bull, McLaren, Ferrari with 63 points. Outrageous. Nyman in the Red Bull with 1 point. So Lando's still in the game, 35 free agent. He's dropped off in rating terms. I assume he's probably retiring this year. Joe and George Russell are still around, but I'd have thought they're in the verge of retiring as well. Albon's still around at 38. Yeah, and I think after that you're into news. The safe 87. It's not bad. We got her trained up all right there. I know, call me a cynic, but I don't think all of that's making it past the next race.